Happy Friday, May 19th, 2023. We have another dog in the window, driving dog. Today's Friday, means it's happy hour, 4 p.m. Central Time on Litecoin Lisa's YouTube channel. Also simulcast here, but as I always say, the chat is on that channel. That's the one you want to be on. But if you're watching it later, you can always watch it on this channel. Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. I need to fix this. Falling apart. Old cars, always something. It's all right though. Don't have that monthly payment. You can put a little more money into Litecoin or into the car. Let me speed up here a little bit. I think people are in a hurry on a Friday. We'll just keep a little better pace here. So, Joe Biden's overseas at the G7, all these Western nations trying to exert their authority and power over the world with their vampire casino money. What's their next step? I hear Zelensky is going to make a surprise appearance. You know, they treat him like he's some kind of rock star or something. He shows up in his, whatever, pseudo half military garb, like he's some kind of little third world dictator. Panhandling for money everywhere he goes. We need more money. We need F-15s. We need this. We need that. Just to continue to, grift. I don't know what they're doing over there. There's no way they're going to beat Russia. It's impossible. If it comes down to it, tactical nukes will be used. I mean, give me a break. What are you going to do? How are you going to defeat Russia? You're not. And you haven't been. And you've had $200 billion that says, still losing. You burned up $200 billion. You're still losing. So, whatever. It's just all a big show. It's a big grift somehow. Somebody's benefiting. It's like the last, dinner at the trough of money before it goes dry. Trying to get what you can before the whole thing implodes. There are people who say June 1st, it's all going to go down. Debt ceiling's not going to get raised. We're going to go back to a constitutional republic and everything's going to be sound. Who knows? Hard to say. I guess we will have to wait and see. The thing is, what I realize now is that why wait till June 1st to make the change? Because the reports coming out now of these whistleblowers who, the establishment absolutely hate. Oh, discredit them. Oh, they're horrible people. Oh, these whistleblowers. But if it's somebody else on the other side, they're like, oh yeah, whistleblowers, protect them. Now it's like you might get self-riched. You're on the opposing side, fighting the government. So you got whistleblowers have come out and said that Bank of America voluntarily gave over processing, or I should say payment information regarding the 6th of January event to the FBI. So essentially what they did, Bank of America took it upon themselves to do a little data mining. And hey, if you happen to be around Washington, D.C. on a specific date, we're going to see what transactions you made with any of our accounts or debit cards, whatever, payments. Doesn't matter if it's a hoagie sandwich or a hot dog, especially if you're in Washington, D.C., a hot dog. There must be a rabbit. Holy crap, calm down. Jeez. So they took it upon themselves. There's another rabbit. Now, you're not jumping out the window. Come on. Took it upon themselves to pull records and say, hey, anybody that was in this area, did they make any transactions? If so, let's pull that list and then cross-reference it with past transactions. Yeah, it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit, yep. Past transactions, maybe a gun purchase or maybe a donation to a particular, party or political action group or whatever it may be. But they're cross-referencing it and then they push those to the top of the list. So if you happen to be in Washington, D.C. during this time frame, and in the past, you might have purchased a gun, with any of their accounts. They put you to the top of the list and hand it over to the FBI, baby. Weren't even requested. I mean, how unconstitutional is that? But see, that's the thing. They don't follow the Constitution. You're living in a mafia. You're living in a vampire casino. They do whatever they want. And they cooperate. And then they lie. And they cover it all up. They don't want, the FBI doesn't want the J6, the 6th of January videos released. Because yeah, we might have had some undercover agents there. So we really don't want to expose them. Then I start thinking, well, how many were there? And then you see these protests with these guys in the khaki pants, and then what was it, Patriot Front or American Front? I don't know what it was. They were protesting in D.C. They all look the same. Look like Fed agents. Blue shirts, khaki pants, mask on, like a bandana on, sunglasses. I mean, give me a break. They're hiding their identities. How many feds are there? How much money are we spending every year on these people that their sole job is to take down Americans? And you're funding it. You may not be funding it with taxes because the taxes aren't enough to fund it, but you're funding it through your energy because they're robbing you through inflation, creating the money out of nothing, raising debt ceilings. And it goes on and on and on. Keep feeding that vampire system. Well, I mean, this latest thing from Bank of America, we've all known it's been going on. We figured it was going on. Now we got whistleblowers telling us it's been going on, that they essentially, everything we do, they're tracking it, tracing it, databasing it, putting it into different data sets and putting you on a list and turning your information over when you've done nothing wrong. But see, well, you've done this, this, and this, so that makes you guilty. We're going to suspect you, and we're going to come to your house, or we're going to watch you even closer illegally. I mean, if they can spy on a president, they can spy on everybody. Let me give you a little example of that. This is exactly how it works. Everything, all these black mirrors that we're looking into, you know, little phone devices and tablets and TV screens. All right, the other night, my wife and I was looking for a bottle of wine. Looking, oh, we got this one, oh, we got this one, we got this one. Oh, we've had this one, and it happened to have a name on it. Happens to be my first name on that bottle of wine. I said, oh, yeah, that's my wine. Made a joke about it. I don't even know if we said the name. Next day, yesterday, she sends me a picture, says, look what came up in my feed. A bottle of that same wine, same name on it. A promotion. Now, what are the odds of that? Now, since it has my name on it, that would be something that anytime it comes up, she'd be like, oh, make a note of it, look. But it never does. Until yesterday, the day after, probably 12 hours after, we were having the discussion of, hey, look what wines we have here. Now, who would know, who would possibly know other than us that we were talking about that? Who? Hey, Siri, go F yourself. Alexa, stick it in your can. Fry your circuits. Yeah, that's the whole deal right there. You've got these devices, which they don't listen to you. There's lawsuits all the time. Lawsuits here in Illinois. Illinois has sued a lot of these social media companies for essentially scanning your face and, using things without permission. And then they've given settlements, $200, $300, $400 to people. So that makes up for it. Yeah. Does it make up for the time when they prick your foot and take your blood when you fill out that birth certificate? Probably not. That'll be epic if that ever happens when we get reparations for that crime. Hey, come over here. We're going to put the... But they're already collecting all your data. That's what it comes down to, collecting everything. No way would anyone know that, and I don't believe in coincidences. Not that kind of a coincidence. So assume right now you're being tracked, traced, monitored, everything. I mean, satellites in the sky. I mean, what is it? These things can go down to a square inch, and it's just, they can see everything they want to see. So you've got tyrants in control right now of systems that can completely take down your sovereignty, your freedom, anything they want to do. The takeaway from the Bank of America thing should be pretty obvious, but let me explain it to you. You got your money in the Bank of America, or any other bank for that matter, it doesn't matter, that just happens to be the one. If you've got your money, which is not your money, it's Federal Reserve notes, and once you put them in there, you become a stakeholder, and you're last in line to get paid. Got it? All right. If you're putting your energy, your money, your energy into those Fed notes, those casino chips, and putting it into that vampire casino, you've already lost. You've lost. They have it all. They can do whatever they want to you. They can give up all your information. You might say, well, I don't have a lot in there. I just use it for payments, because, and that's what most of us do that are out of the system as much as possible. I just use it for payments because I have to. Certain places, I got to do that. Well, every payment that you make, be cognizant of that. They're tracking it and keeping a record of it. And in an instance, something happens. Well, let's see who was there. Let's see if we can implicate somebody. Let's pre-crime somebody. Let's see if we can find any enemies of the state. They've got all of the, listen, show me the man and I'll find the crime. And that's the attitude right now. So quit playing in the game. Quit playing in the casino. Do not give that system energy, because all it does is use it against you. Completely uses it against you. And their whole goal is to rob you of every drop of blood energy you have. Physically and spiritually, figuratively, that's what they do at every level. They want your blood. Get it? Yeah. So don't give it to them. Stop playing. Find ways out. I'll tell you what, I would much rather be sitting in Mimblewimble and Litecoin. Privacy, got your funds. It's on its own independent network. You're not depending upon a bank. You don't have all these people looking at it saying, oh, what are you doing with that? Why did you buy this? Oh, maybe there's something to this. Maybe we should intimidate you. Maybe we should show up at your house and ask you some questions. Maybe we should put a tap on you so that we can look at everything that you do. And come on, enough. Doesn't matter. They're watching it all anyway. So it comes down to, you just got to not play anymore. You just got to put yourself in a position where you don't need them, where the government is, it's lost. We're not fixing it. I don't think. I think it's too big. You got too many criminal elements that are dependent upon it. And even if they have, some good sense, they're still dependent on it. And so they're going to do what it takes to feed their families up to a point to where it just their conscience overrules it and says, it's not worth the money. It's not worth anything. I can no longer participate. Takes a while for that to happen, though. Most people are, look the other way. I don't know about it. I'm going to ignore it. You can't ignore it anymore. Got an opportunity to get out, get out. Go get some silver coins. Go get things that you need. Opt out of it while you can. It's not doing you any favors. None. It's just stealing from you. It's just robbing you of everything. Turning over records they're not even asked for to the FBI. You look at the testimony from these whistleblowers. You look at the Durham report and what it's exposed. We are living in a den of vipers. Vampires, vipers, bad stuff from history that we think, oh, that's history. That's just in a book. No, you're living it out right now. This is what it looks like. Open your eyes. Realize what they're doing to you. Realize who they are. Realize the energy from the past that is now manifest in these people. These vampires. Because that's what they are. Understand it and do not feed it. They will wither and die in the light. They will starve. Put the light of truth on them. Don't feed them. The vampire dies then. They just have fear and temptation, coercion. Ultimately, it comes down to you. You either opt in or you opt out. They can't force you to do anything. Nothing. They try to convince you to do it, though. Make you compliant. Make you willfully do it because they're weak. They have no power. They're soulless creatures. But they need you. They need to feed off you. And if you let them feed off you, then you're done. It's over. It's game over for you. That's it. So opt out. And check out of that casino. Happy hour, 4 p.m. Central Time. Litecoin Lisa's channel. Go search it up. And it's a little sprinkly today, so I will be in the bar again. And probably some bourbon and cigars today. We'll see what happens, though. Now you got to opt out. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. You know what's going on. You know that things aren't right. Find ways out. There are economic tools to exit that vampire system, that casino that sucks your energy away. Use them. Use them. Might be Bitcoin, might be Litecoin, might be DigiByte. Whatever resonates with you. Litecoin is the right coin. It is sound money for the digital age, just so you know. Might be gold, might be silver. Whatever it is, find a way to opt out of the vampire casino. They do not have your interests in mind. They just want to rob you of all of your energy until you have nothing left, and then they'll throw you to the wayside. All right, have a wonderful Friday. Love you all. Hope to see you on Happy Hour. And always trust yourself. Always.